what she will feel is definitely starting with the curiosity of, are you going to be coming back around? You have to get that no contact is also to prove a point, but it's not just in the sense of, oh, you could do better in life, you can be like maybe getting more girls, like facing your fears, etc., but also, are you able to resist? So if y'all don't know, women test the man that they want to trust, right? And when they're testing you in the process, it could look rude, it could look harsh, it could look disrespectful, and then it could also look like she sincerely wants to know, okay, she's choosing the right guy, she's choosing a man, so many other reasons. So when this is happening, when she is testing you, look at it as in like, yes, it's a good thing, but also it could be a bad thing too and backfire if you're falling for the test. So no contact, she's feeling a sense of like, wow, this guy can really do it. Now, there's going to be mixed emotions. Some of the common ones are going to be somewhat of discouragement, because as much as she's testing you, and this should be in a good way where it's like, oh, I'm not going to break no contact. Keep in mind, you're probably doing no contact for a while because, of course, on her end, she's not budging. She's not showing that she's going to like get to her breaking point early or right now or not yet. So that's one aspect. But as much as she's holding back from that, the other aspect of it is still disappointment, because she doesn't want to have to crush her own ego in the process, because it's hard if you think about it sometimes, right? It takes humility, it takes putting all that pride to the side, sometimes the beliefs that you have built up around you, and especially for women, unfortunately, when they have their ego gassed up all the time, men telling them that they look good, it could feel good and it can build their ego more and all of that stuff, but it's not for a good reason. Realistically, it really isn't. And the thing about this too is like, sometimes you would find yourself getting in no contact with her because most likely that ego had her acting a certain way, or she really thought she could keep testing you in a different way. So you not only have her feeling like a bit discouraged that her tactics aren't working, her testing is not working, but she also feels the sadness and the emotions of, this kind of sucks. Now, if you have a party girl and she loves to be out in the streets, she's a party animal, she be outside, or she loves to entertain different guys, and sometimes they do say like the prettier they are or the better looking they are, the more complicated it's going to get, which could kind of make sense. You know, she's going to have more guys, might be more egotistic. Now, for that, you have to just be careful where it's like, you have to know if she's supposed to be really left in the dust, left on the high road, or when she comes back around and she's desperate as heck because her emotions got the best of her, you can make her keep earning your position. Because there's the difference between she can earn and do the most to earn, or she could literally be cut for good. And that's going to be even worse when it comes down to her emotions, because she's going to really feel it. She's going to also have like, I don't want to say like a midlife crisis or identity crisis, but to a degree, it's kind of like that, because sometimes women get lost with what men have been telling them or what they believe in themselves, where when they're on this high horse, to come down is pretty much difficult. So when it does happen, because she can't get you easily and no contact is showing that, hey, I'm not talking to you, I'm not reaching out, I don't care about you, pretty much that's what you're giving, right? So then that's where it hits hard, of like sitting with those emotions of realization of, dang, it's not what I thought it is, or this is hard, this doesn't feel comfortable. So then she has to go through the process of how can she make it comfortable. Now, I'll get into what she'll do in a second, especially when she doesn't break no contact. But if you still haven't given this video a big thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. Make sure you do drop part 2s or questions, concerns. I know I do a lot of the same videos, but mainly because I have to explain, and also you guys ask for part 2s a lot of times, or you'll ask questions, so I'm just asking it in another video that's the same. So you'll still see different content from me, but if you see the more popular ones, or if you see series, it's a heads up. But in the meantime, of course, like I said, let me know what you do want to see. And if you still want to see part 2s or anything I've said so far, let it be known. Your stories, I be helping y'all out and y'all be helping out each other. Shout out to that. Love to see it. Per usual, Patreon's there. Catch up. Get the exclusive and explicits. A whole lot always getting dropped. So catch up. See what else is to come. Or you can be a YouTube member. And if you want to get on the line with me, talk about what's going on with you, I got you. Book your consultation by clicking the link link. It could be about anything, or just find even a product that could be helping you, especially if it's no contact. I do have something ready for y'all in that link down below. Now, let me just go into the question of the video. So this is going to be, have you ever noticed clear signs or indirect signs of her feeling certain emotions? This isn't really a complicated or a hard question, because if you really haven't noticed much, maybe it's just like, dang, I've been doing no contact, it hasn't been working. So you have to also realize, like, it doesn't change her emotions. If anything, it's making her feel more of a way that you can go this long. If anything too, like, it's not even cuddle season yet, which I'm going to talk about in more videos about seasons changing and stuff. That's a very good topic. I'm going to talk about it a lot more. And how women become more dependent on men or go back to certain men. Now, because I'm getting towards the end of the video, to tell you some of the emotions that a woman does feel, you do have to know that even if she's not breaking no contact, it does not mean that she's not feeling emotions. And oftentimes she's feeling more emotions than not, but she's just putting a facade and putting up a front. Now, because she's testing you too to see if you'll break no contact, she's also going through doubts, because her ego can tell her, oh, he's gonna be eventually reaching out. So then that's where sometimes back to like the maybe identity crisis, or maybe not knowing like who she is or what she's doing or if she's making good decisions kicks in. One thing that I will have to bring up in another video is also going to other females for confirmation and validation, because then her emotions kind of trick her. She, let's say, for a very long time was on her high horse, thinking that she had it figured out, thinking that she knew what she was doing, but yet when now it hits that you're not going to break no contact and she's missing out on a really, really good guy, she has no other choice but to find comforting, let's say, interactions, comforting feelings, and just being around validation, let's put it like that, or reassurance of she's doing the right thing, or reassurance of even if it's not the right thing, don't break no contact. So she's going to actually be feeling a lot more dependent. But the thing is, she's going to just kind of become codependent on her friend or whoever the closest one there to support her. Now, yes, I'll catch up, or not catch up. I'll bring this video back up and we'll catch up about everything I've already talked about. I hope I helped in some way. As I said, leave your questions down below. Don't forget to check out the links. I love y'all. Take care of yourself in all aspects, and I'll talk to y'all very much soon. Bye, y'all.